Okay, this is my first video for YouTube, and it's about Injustice Gods Among Us. And I've been talking about this game for a couple of days now, and I've been researching requests and characters all over YouTube, Facebook, wherever I can find any info. And I got in letters for these requests, and I got one from my friend, and it says, over the last 2 years of your fighting games, I've been inspired by your amazing detail and game design. I love the style of your fun action packed levels of war. He says the MK9 was his favorite reboot because it had the classic 90s feel and the next generation catch. And the following names that he had put were the first to be available for this DLC or whatever. He had said they had to be the non-playables and hazard transitions, such as the Riddler, Killer Croc, Two-Face, or like Easter eggs such as Mr. Freeze, because you know how in Arkham City Asylum you get to play where when you go to the right side of the screen, there's the Iceman stage. So, and then when you go to Hall of Justice, you got Wildcat and all this other stuff. Well, I researched that when I was doing this video. Before I done this video, I was researching at school with some of my friends, and we have voted for people and their favorite characters. So we got 112 people as 165 loved the action of the game. I surveyed their thoughts on how they liked it, and I actually went online and I was looking at some comments on GameFAQs, and it says there was this one that really caught my attention. Like, a lot of people don't like the character that Ed Boon or the director has chosen. Like the Lobo a couple days ago, where they said Lobo was playable. This guy, he said, even though I don't like Lobo, he seems to be a pretty good character because of how they made him look and his designs and stuff. Well, I was with him when he was writing the letter, and he gave it to me after class. It says, the request of the characters lets me to only ask one question. Why not Injustice Gods Among Us Arcade Edition of Arcade for Injustice would be freaking badass. To me, yes. Because it'd be just like MK9, where we have a whole bunch of characters. And MK9 has a lot of characters. Everybody knows this. And he said it would be like a whole different game. It wouldn't be the same because there's not enough space on the Injustice disc now. There's all DLC packs and everything. And now while I was talking to him about it, I actually asked a couple of my friends how they would how would they react to my question if it was an arcade edition. So when I was with them, we talked about how Darkseid, Swamp Thing, Animal Man, the Red Hood Jason Todd, or as a skin, the Joker Jason Todd. Like, no, my bad. The Joker Red Hood and Jason Todd Red Hood as skins, you know. And he said that it would make more money, and everybody knows NetherRealm needs money to get a part 2 at least, you know. You will have more buyers, and more people would love the game. More people will want to buy it, and that's a good thing, you know. And if this plan was to work, he said, if it was to work, that he would probably get the deal with MK versus Street Fighter deal. A while back I read about it too, where he was trying to get a deal with the guy, the creator of Capcom Street Fighter, and the guy from Street Fighter said no because the characters are not similar, but now because of Injustice, I believe that he can do it because the controls are similar and the design. And yeah, more characters would be freaking awesome for everybody that I know, at least, and everybody online, because many people are fans of DC Universe, and everybody's not proud right now to see that Martian Manhunter is not in there. They only see Batgirl, and I know everybody's kind of pissed about that. Yeah, so people will pick their favorite character, and I've seen a lot of requests online, and it kind of caught my attention, so this video goes out to all the people who made requests. I've watched a whole bunch of YouTube I follow a lot of YouTube people, and most of them are Maximum Guarded, Uncaged Games, J-Roar, and I watch all of them on how I love how J-Roar talks, and like he's badass on how he describes the game, and he's freaking hilarious. I just love how he just does everything, you know. And Uncaged Games puts a little bit of action in it, but I think he needs to do more requests for people to fill, you know. And Maximum Guarded does a badass job too, and I love how he describes everything, you know. He puts his own opinion, and he wants your opinion, just like J-Roar and Uncaged Games, you know. So, back to the letter, he said his ideas for Arena started from Planet Krypton, the Teen Titans animated tower, back in 2005. But he said, I really wanted to see a Green Lantern Corps kind of arena, which would be kind of similar, I guess, to MK versus DC. And it says you could flow from so many arenas and transitions that can lead players to buy the game even more. Because I love the transitions and the detail, everything, you know. And I know y'all like the game too, because the transitions are pretty badass. Yeah, and he was saying, like, if they were to make that deal, back in his letter, he said they would make to make the contract deal with MK versus Street Fighter, it would probably ruin competition for Street Fighter people, because they would, though, like, competition for Injustice if they made new stuff, because so many people would look towards Ed Boon and his Mortal Kombat games and look at him differently. And many people are, I know many people are waiting for the Tekken versus Street Fighter. It's like part 2 of Street Fighter versus Tekken reversed. I know people are waiting for that, but if Ed Boon could catch up and like whoop some Street Fighter competition, that'd be so freaking amazing. And he says there's possibility of Street Fighter landing, if it was a possibility for the deal to be completed. He said it would be at least a 50-50, because not so many people like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat together, because how would they do a fatality with Ryu? I read it back on MK site where they were saying Ryu would do like a spin kick and kick off somebody's head, and how would they put that into place, you know? But it actually does make sense, though. How would they do that? How would Street Fighter actually bleed in a video or a video game? How would he bleed, you know? Well, he said if that plan doesn't work, he had another plan. If it could stretch out to the Tekken world versus Mortal Kombat. And his percentage was 80% out of 10. Like a 50-50 chance, like 80-10. Yeah, he says 80 being the top number for buyers to check it out, to see how they liked it or how would it feel. You know, but honestly, I believe they should release a demo or at least a beta to test it out, see how many people like it. And that would be so awesome, because I actually love Tekken. And I love Street Fighter, but I'm still thinking about it, because in Street Fighter they don't bleed at all. But Tekken they do. So Yeah, and he says he's actually been one of my best friends that's helped me look up a couple of requests on the YouTube, and we researched for at least like 5-6 days. Right now, I'm still researching, and I think I'm actually gonna make another video about these researches. Well, his list was Starfire, Plastic Man, Poison Ivy, Beast Boy, Power Girl, Superboy, and Supergirl. I know Superboy and Supergirl, they would be kind of similar, but it would be kind of badass because, you know, if they had that Superboy where he was half Lex Luthor DNA. I don't know so much about DC Universe, but I know most of the characters, and I believe that he was right about the arenas. Like, you should have arena characters, like hazardous characters, because I played the Star Missions, and I see the character models they put in there, such as Killer Croc. That wasn't such a pretty bad model. That was like pretty good, and it looked like it could have been a character you could play as, but I was pretty sad that it wasn't, because a while back when I saw the picture where he was capturing the Flash, I thought he was a playable character. But yeah, and that was a pretty badass deal that he was talking about. And he actually even put the Robin. Everybody knows Nightwing is Robin, the first Robin, but he would like to see the Robin, like red, green, and yellow Robin, you know. And he even says Dr. Fate from like the arena where, you know, where you see in the background it says Dr. Fate and everything. And he says Azrael. I think he got that off a website I've seen. You can look it up. Top 25 characters. Most of these, they look like they've been copied and printed. You can see, like copy and paste. And I believe that he got them off the website I was looking at. It's like, just Google it. Just type in top 25 characters to be on there. And Azrael looks kind of sick. If they can make him look like a badass in there, I'll probably play as him, even though I don't even know who he is. But I know everybody would not probably like it, but some people are actually more of a swords kind of fan, you know. But here I'm gonna keep going. He got Black Canary. Yes, Black Canary. Everybody wants Black Canary. Arsenal is to be the Green Lantern. No, Green Lantern. My bad. Green Arrow. He's supposed to be the partner of Green Arrow or something. His sidekick. I think that would be like pretty badass if they put that in there. He even said Kilowog from the Green Lantern Corps. I think that would be pretty badass too, because I've seen the Green Lantern movie that many people don't even like, and I think Kilowog would look pretty badass if they put him in there. Yeah, cause like when he got like a power move or like a super move where he chains them to the ground just like in the movie. Cause I remember seeing that. I watched the movie like 3 times. I like it, but so many people were disappointed. But whatever, say whatever you want. I don't care. Honestly, I don't. But I do love how they made it into a movie, because I waited so long to see a movie of it. Oh, okay. Continue to the list was Captain Cold and Captain Boomerang. I seen Captain Boomerang. For him, I think it'd be like a Green Arrow type of deal. We could have different boomerangs and they come back or whatever. Explosive boomerangs, ice boomerangs, shock, pound, like a burst of energy or whatever. And Captain Cold, I heard this one from J. Roar, and I think that one would be pretty badass. Atrocitus, I think that's from the Google website I've seen too. From the Red Lantern Corps. Look it up. Atrocitus. I don't know. He looks like he could be like a Kilowog on Rage or something. But it looks kind of badass. I think he should be in there for like another ring. Because they have the yellow Corp and then they got the green Corp. I think they should have like a red Lantern, you know. He said Firestorm and Black Lightning. I've seen Firestorm, but I don't know how that would come out. But I think it'd be pretty cool because they got that, I heard from the videos I've seen on YouTube from J-Roar and everybody else, a couple of videos all over, saying that Scorpion was a DLC that many people are disappointed, pretty pissed off, but I think it'd be pretty badass because I love Scorpion, and you know, he would be a kind of a cool character to play as, because why not even try? They tried. At least they're trying, you know, for people to check it out. That is probably a sign for making another Mortal Kombat later in the future, like Mortal Kombat 10, because I know at the end of Mortal Kombat 9 there was like a Shinnok ending and stuff, and I know it's gonna continue eventually. So yeah, I'm ready for it. So and Black Lightning, I've seen his picture. That'd be pretty badass. It'd be kind of like a Shazam thing, but a little bit more advanced, I guess. I seen these here. He says Zatanna. I know a lot of people want Zatanna just like Black Canary. The Blue Beetle, a reversed Flash, the evil Flash or something. I've seen it. He's all yellow and he has red lightning and whatever. And he has Midnighter on here. I guess he's like, I've seen the picture. Look it up. Google it on the. Yeah, just Google it. Just put in Midnighter and yeah. And he put on his next piece of paper, which it's kind of written down weird. I could barely read it. He had put Slade and Blackfire. Honestly, Slade is already in the game, so that's kind of a no. Slade is Deathstroke, the Terminator. Everybody knows that. Blackfire. Opinions on Blackfire. I really don't know who that is, so if y'all could find out for me who that is and leave comments about it and tell me what y'all think about that. Man-Bat. I've seen Man-Bat. He looks kind of pretty beast. I don't know how that would work though. That's what I'm saying. Like they should have new arenas for everybody. Like the same, like at least like add 5 more arenas. It's like he said Jinx from the Teen Titans. You ever seen Teen Titans back in 2005? There was that girl Jinx with the black magic. Kind of reminded me of Raven. He said Bizarro, the Twisted Superman. Static Shock, Gorilla Grodd, Black Manta, Clayface. Especially Clayface, he says. He put Clayface would be kind of cool, but how would they even make him shapeshift? Shapeshifting, like what would his character trait be? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Clayface? Tell me about that. Leave it in my comments too. Brainiac. I seen the new Superman Unbound. I think Brainiac would be pretty beast because, like, in the Lex Luthor arena, where you can see they're making the suits, you could see there's a Brainiac machine right there. You know, it'd be pretty beast to have him as a character, but like an alien. I don't know who Huntress is. Y'all could check that out for me too, because I honestly looked into I had bought encyclopedia for DC Universe, and I looked it up and I can't find it nowhere. So I hope y'all could tell me who that is and what y'all think about that too. He said Parasite. I guess I've seen a picture where it's Superman versus Parasite. Mad Hatter. Hades. Hades is one of Wonder Woman's villains. I know they already have one. It's Ares, but I think it'd be kind of beast if they put Hades, because Hades looks more of like a 1980s, 1960s kind of deal, where he has like he looks more like a Jekyll and Hyde, but like dynamically, you know. He says the chainling. I seen that. I still don't know how they're gonna do that. So thoughts on that or whatever. And I actually agreed to this one. Cyborg Superman. The Superman that is like part machine. It could like, I think his super move would be like some kind of cyborg kind of deal, you know. But yeah, that's what he wrote, and it's been kind of a long 3 months for us. He hasn't really got the game, but I have, and we watched many videos about it. And I got another letter. Man, this is long. Okay, I got another letter from my other friend, one of the surveyors. He says, to NetherRealm Studios and MK Midway Games, which is not Midway anymore, is NetherRealm. He says he loves the ideas because when he was little he played MK2, and now he loves the enhanced versions of his characters for this generation. And he really wanted to write about this Injustice game, because he said when he picked Aquaman, or when he saw the Aquaman trailer, he was like, holy shit. He said it was so amazing how, y'all could tell if I'm not lying, look, it's like right there, the whole letter's there, you know. Yeah, letter. And he said like, holy shit, it was amazing how you turned a less popular character into the most very popular character everybody chose. And I love Aquaman, how they changed everything. Many people don't like his details or whatever, but I think it's badass. He said, everybody and Batman, especially Batman, was his favorite gameplay videos because how they looked and their designs. He loved how his team inspired him to write this letter, and he says he's always wanted to be a game designer. Honestly, I always wanted to be a game designer too. So I think that's why we wrote this letter, but, you know, and he loves how they inspired him about this game. Like, for real, he talks about DLC costumes, and there should be more than 4 DLC costumes and characters. And he loves, like, even he has watched, look, like right there, he's watched YouTube, J-Roar, Dinosaurs, Clever Games, Cleaver Games or whatever, and he's seen so many suits and so many characters for this fighting game. And no lie, but he did write it in this paper. He says, I convinced 150 people at school and public to buy Injustice, or pre-order at least, and we did. Honestly, a whole bunch of people told us about the game, and they even showed us receipts about the game, which was kind of a trip, you know.